Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Lauren Scafidi. Former NFL running back O.J. Simpson died Wednesday. His family announced his passing on social media. They said he lost his battle with cancer, surrounded by his children and grandkids. The former NFL star and broadcaster's athletic achievements made him famous, but they were eclipsed by his 1995 acquittal in the brutal killings of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. In 2007, police arrested him in Las Vegas on several felony charges, including kidnapping and armed robbery. He was found guilty and sentenced to 33 years. He was released on parole in 2017. Simpson was 76 years old. Coming up in about 10 minutes, we'll have a more in-depth look at O.J. Simpson's life. Jury deliberations are happening right now in the trial for a former officer with Aurora Police. John Halbert is accused of repeatedly pistol whipping a suspect in July of 2021. Kyle Vinson was unarmed and he was a trespassing suspect. Halbert is accused of hitting, choking, and even pointing his gun at Vinson's head. It was all caught on body camera video. Halbert was charged with assault in the case and resigned from APD. Another Aurora officer from the scene, Francine Martinez, has already been convicted and sentenced to house arrest for not stopping him. Right now, Lakewood police need your help finding this girl. 12-year-old Aaliyah Heredia. She was last seen wearing black sweatpants and a pink shirt on Tuesday, April 2nd. Police say they know Aaliyah hangs around West Bates Avenue, just east of Federal Boulevard and Colorado Heights University in Denver. Investigators say she does have a history of running away, but they're concerned right now because of her age, and they think that she might be planning to leave the state. They also say she doesn't have a cell phone with her, so if you see her, call 911. A group of students are rattled after a car hit their school bus this morning in Brighton. This happened just before 8 a.m. on Bridge Street near 11th Avenue. The school district tells us an SUV rear-ended the bus. 16 students on board were checked out by EMS. None of them had any major injuries. Taking a live look at the Flatirons from Boulder right now, another great spring day in store for us today. Even with warmer weather headed our way later today and this weekend, our Corey Reppenhagen is in the backyard right now. Corey, how warm can we expect it to be this weekend? It is Friday Eve and we are laser focused on the weekend.
Yeah, we're watching that weekend. I think we could hit 80 degrees at some point this weekend. So looking forward to that. I got a nice one. It feels great out here at the 9 News backyard under clear blue skies, lots of sunshine. Just hit 55 degrees here to the south of downtown Denver. Take a look at another camera shot out there at those clear blue skies looking west over the city of Denver right now. They hit 54 degrees at Denver International Airport. Winds are fairly light, really light compared to what we've seen the last few days. Here's your forecast going through the Denver area for the rest of the day. Lots of sunshine, temperature up there sticking in the low 60s, but it's going to be 60 degrees for a good bulk of the day, so that's going to feel real great. Here's your forecast high temperatures for the rest of the state. Looking good, especially on the eastern plains. Clear blue skies in the mountains as well with some relatively warm temperatures there. And I'll have more on that 80-degree possibility and maybe a little bit of some stormy stuff coming on later next week, Lauren.
Thank you, Corey. In less than a week, the Return to Nature funeral home in Penrose will be torn down. The EPA plans on starting to demolish on Tuesday. It's been about 6 months since law enforcement found nearly 200 bodies improperly stored there. 18 of those bodies still need to be identified. There will be a ceremony before the demolition starts to honor the families whose loved ones' bodies were found inside that funeral home. The demo crew will send the demolished building in pieces to a landfill in Otero County. Tomorrow, the man accused of shooting and killing his neighbor's cattle is due in court. A herd of Jordan Yarber's cattle wandered onto one of his new neighbor's property last week. Yarber said Michael Hester moved in last July. He'd never met him or heard from him until he got a call from a brand inspector. He was then told Hester was riding around in a pickup truck shooting at his cattle. The Larimer County Sheriff's Office arrested Hester. He's now facing several charges, including 9 counts of animal cruelty. 8 of Yarber's cattle were killed. He says he's just starting to pick up the pieces and move on from the incident.
I rely on good neighbors somewhat, to call me and notify me, hey, there's some cattle over here. I've never thought in my right mind to go kill somebody's livestock, animals, just because they're a nuisance.
Yarber estimates the cost of losing these cattle is $30,000. He says it'll take up to 7 years for him to recover from this type of loss. New at noon, the DOJ has a new rule out today aimed at closing loopholes when it comes to background checks on gun sales. The rule says anyone in the business of selling firearms must be federally licensed and conduct background checks. That means anyone selling on the internet or at a gun show or at a brick and mortar store. The Biden administration first proposed the rule in August of last year in the wake of the Uvalde Elementary School shooting. The rule will take effect 30 days after it's published in the Federal Register. It's likely to be challenged in court by gun rights activists.